Hey there, and welcome to lucky episode 13 of my 500 threat series around Cassandra, starting out with naked brutality. Well, our founding member is long dead, and right now we got these 4 people trying to recruit that man called Gerbil. Sorry for mispronouncing that on the last episode. To us Germans, it's not always clear if something's a name or a thing. I had to check out how cute gerbils could be. And yeah, now I know how to pronounce this imposing warrior, staringly ugly and a nudist. I don't know why they called him a gerbil. Maybe he looked nicer when he was a kid. Anyways, today we got to finish up a few things. The defenses hold firm for now. Those rooms will be bringing a little bit more of comfort to everybody here. We do lack some sort of flooring for several rooms, so let's check out the materials. I don't really have too many stones available, so I don't want to overstress my resources here. Well, there's plenty of stone to acquire and plenty of stone to be cut. Therefore, I should be just happy with finishing those constructions here. Oh, I need new limestones. And afterwards, I'm gonna try and floor these rooms, because people are so much happier when they're living in floored rooms. And flooring them with wood is not really an option right now, sadly. Anyways, we will continue. What am I researching right now? Smithing. Yeah, I want those turrets, of course. So, major break risks everywhere. Well, who would have thought? well, at least the wild foraged food is getting us through here quite well. Ooh, look at that solitary elephant. How's my food situation? Well, still got a lot of dromedary here, but you see, the situations to catch elephants off guard like that are rare, so we're gonna do that? Yeah, we're gonna do that. But the real important question, what about the weapons though? So Galga is actually a way better melee fighter. Well, the same goes for a lot of people here. But right now everybody's wielding a ranged weapon. Okay, so no, you actually take the good one. And Galga, plenty of weapons available here. I wonder, but I think the steel gladius should be the best option of these bad options, because really I don't have any good weapons here available, sadly. All right, Sadako completed the first room here, so let's see. Don't use the excellent bad yet. That's a shame. It's also a shame is to think about that we're gonna have to leave all this behind rather soonish, because I can't imagine that I'll be able to survive endlessly here. I mean, we're already making out our 2nd year here. I'm quite surprised about that. But the last raid, bringing 13 people, it's only a matter of time until Cassandra plops something down, which is way too big for them to handle. Alright, so we'll get attacked by tribes people. Problem here is always that you have to protect people like here. I have to protect Ragabe and civilians. And that's where things will be tricky, especially when they come with tribals. Tribals always come in larger numbers to even out their weak weaponry. So, I don't really want to have to defend against tribals while trying to keep people alive. I can't imagine that going well. Seriously. So, what's bothering Galga so hard? Greedy for an impressive bedroom, so this one's going to be Galga's, so I get it. Normally I'm way less inclined to make greedy people happy, but well, A cold snap. All right. But in this environment here, I think it's way too dangerous not to satisfy their needs. I need this guy. Okay. What about the animals? So, the husky already is able to haul, and so is my pig. Nice. That's really good. So, with the husky being pregnant, I don't want her to be drafted in combat. Really want to see that I protect that offspring of the dog. They are quite valuable, and my situation here is quite dire. So, tomorrow, elephant hunt, I'd say. Alright. I was able to cut most of the limestone blocks today. That's really good. So, let's see. How much material does it need? More than I got, but only slightly more. So basically we cut down that chunk, and then I got all the stuff I need. Perfect. So I feel like it's a waste of resources somehow to furnish this room, but at the same time I can't stop myself from doing it. So need an end table too. And to make it an impressive room, I'd need art. Some pieces of art, which I don't have. Therefore, yeah, well, it's gonna be a little bit tough here. So, speaking about tough, let's put up some tough traps for invaders. My biggest fear right now is to receive a Mechanoid cluster I can't fight off, or a siege I can't handle yet. Problems with these, the Mechanoid cluster could basically force me to back off right away. I mean, this here is just a minor nuisance. A real one with Mechanoids and such, I mean, I'm leaving this alone because I have no clue how to fight that without suffering severe losses. Without EMP or smoke, these situations are hard to handle. And with the siege, my problem is I get greedy with sieges. That's just the thing. I'll try to crack them open and force them to attack me directly, and out of that, situations can be produced that will be pretty deadly to me. I've already experienced these things. But I know but I also know that I have that tendency to try it nevertheless. That makes sense. Because sometimes all you need are 1 or 2 or 3 lucky shots, and then you win a fight. But well, same goes for the enemies, and the enemies are numerous. And I wouldn't be too surprised if these bad boys here would be bringing sniper rifles from Siege 1. I wouldn't be too surprised about that. Well, let's not talk about that yet before it's actually happening. And a psychic drone. All right. As soon as that cold snap really brought my plans into a jumble. I wanted to hunt that elephant, but with a cold snap and hypothermia happening, I don't know if I really want to do this, you know, extreme break risk. Oh boy. Yeah, well, drones are especially dangerous right now because this. So Trigger is well insulated, so he can't allow himself to go outside. Alright. Let's watch him work around those safety zones. He's not re-entering the base over this perimeter. I think this is too much what I'm doing here, but rather safe than sorry, you know. one burst of that turret would be enough to really mess my day. I have situations where one volley of a heavy neutron blaster was enough to completely kill somebody unarmored. So Sapphire is now dazed. I guess we have to arrest her, since she's going to die from hypothermia otherwise. So, how to put this, pull this off? Guess we're gonna... Here, furniture. Gonna drop down a sleeping spot here, and... sorry to have to do that, but... it's for your own best, you know? Guess she's also suffering from hypothermia now. Yeah. Galga went catatonic. Now I feel like you're feel like that's a little bit too much considering the situation, but okay. Is somebody rescuing Galga? No, just like I thought. So, people are most likely gonna die in this room. So, I'll need to put up a heater now. Permanent summer. And no matter what I do, whenever I play in permanent summer environments, there's that day where I feel like I need to put up that heater now, or people are gonna die. It's always the same. Or I already put them up before things go out of hand. That's the other option, but this time... okay, there they go. It's a pretty grim cold snap here, but that's, well, it's a lot... it's December-y, so during that time of the year, temperatures are at an all-time low. Middle of December, basically, but you get my idea. Alright, so can't even hunt an elephant here in peace. But it's not that terrible, because this time I have all the stuff I need. I just realized that I think this elephant tusk would have been the best weapon available. And why is... here. Gotta remember that I don't have the auto re-equip installed in that run. Starvation on Galga. And nobody feels like doing something about that? I see, that's why. It's one of those stories. Alright, so... this is yet another lesson why you shouldn't have only one priority, one doctor in your base. It's just what it does. Oddly enough, feeding people is doctoring. I wish it would be a basic task from the vanilla game up, because I don't know, I don't need any medical training to serve some soup to somebody, you know. It's just me, but maybe you consider, you think differently about that. Alright, so a murderous rage ensued. Yo, Trigger, I told you to arrest her. Ah, I see. Because I deconstructed it bad. Sorry, my mistake, as usual. So, do the Benny Hill, please. In your head. So, let's keep running around the base. I hope Trigger will catch her at some point. But it definitely looks like Trigger could be a tad bit faster than Sapphire. It's a rather grotesque scenario, but yeah, he's catching up. I don't want to risk any unnecessary wounds here. I know it's a little bit of a min-maxing situation, but you know, in this difficulty level, I rather min-max a bit, you know. Because every scratch could count. Well, I hope it doesn't, but this way, well, there's a certain somebody now being unhappy about being imprisoned, but that's the worst thing that happened, apart from a bruise with the revolver. Where? On the hand. Well, that's it could have been worse. So now these horrible side effects could please subside at some point. Yeah, it's really tough. These situations do make the gameplay really, really tough at that point. Because I feel crippled, you know? I don't even find a opportunity to bring up a nice room for Galga. Due to that breakdown right now. That really threw me behind in my schedule, gotta say. As funny as it was to run around our community house for a few hours, I don't think Sadako enjoyed her day too much. But well, at least nobody really came to damage. So 2 days of cold snap. Well, all right. A mad boomrad, just when I decided to go into high speed. Alright. So, I'd really like to catch that mad boomrad before it does trigger any of my... oh, that's an interesting situation. What would the mad boomrad do? I see. So it would spread a fire. Sadly, the fire won't go over onto the Mechanoids, and that silver ore meteorite sure looked like it was meant for my people. Okay, rest in peace, Boomrad. I really wish I could funnel those caravans passing through somehow onto this place, because I'm pretty sure that a fully armed caravan would be easily able to take down those bad boys. Pretty sure. Or at least to do enough damage that I would be brave enough to try my own attempt. Like, if it would be only the Inferno turret, for example, I would actually try my luck. But nope, not under these circumstances. How's Gerbil? Gerbil could have frozen to death if he wasn't insulated that well, because I totally derped out on that. Good thing Gerbil is insulated down to minus 25 degree. Good man. Okay. Minus 9 degree. My god, this cold snap doesn't seem to end. But well, how's the food situation? Pretty good. Nice. Alright. I expect the cold snap to end quite soonish. Today or tomorrow, I'd say. I'd be surprised if it would take longer than that, but who knows, maybe I'll be surprised. Okay, so today I guess I went lucky that less of the events that spawned of me were actual attacks of a larger magnitude. The only big attack that I had to suffer was big, was that Boomrat. But Labradors, seriously? 3 of them? Oh, thank you, Cassandra. The real problem with those girls here is they'll eat a lot. The really good side about them, they're all girls. That means I won't be in any trouble keeping them from reproducing. Because I really don't want reproduction at this point too much, because reproduction is just, you know, I have to take care of them. I have to feed them. I have to keep them safe. And pregnant animals fight worse. So, since in this situation here, I use the animals mostly as my defenses, it's all a little bit more difficult than I'm used to. Also, that catatonic on Galga really was a real bummer for this episode. I had plans, you know, but these plans are now pretty much hindered. Anyways, I'll just use that time and replenish my stocks of wood, because I like those traps in my base, you know? And I absolutely expect more drop pod raiders. And, well, I don't want to decimate my steel at this point any harder, because we're really, really close to discovering gun turrets. Well, okay, maybe not really, really close, but we're on the way to discover gun turrets. Maybe that's more honest. And long story short, we're gonna need that steel for turrets later. I don't want to spend all my steel for traps, because traps are nice and dandy, but I consider turrets also quite valuable. More or less because of their explosive value, but okay. Let's see. Scattered all over the place. So that's 4 of them. I don't really think that's gonna be too difficult here. So family coming back home. Don't you worry, that's no mechanoids, that's just my son. That's gonna be no threat at all, because steel traps are super effective against mechanoids. The only thing I have to be careful about is that none of my folks here are outside at the time being, during the time being. It's that. Nothing more to do. It's really easy. Do I smash mechanoids here? Oh, well, let's not smash mechanoids anymore. I'm that close to towards machining, you know. Me got lucky here, because that's like a jackpot. Mechanoid rates always come in lower numbers, because one mechanoid is worth way more threat than everything else. I thought that was the last one. No! Okay, whatever. That's a dead dog, I'd say. I really thought that, yeah, 4. Somehow I didn't notice that the 5th one wasn't dead yet. So that prissy person will get attacked here soon too. Well, let's see what'll happen out of that. I don't mind random passengers getting, you know, that's not really a problem for me. The situation with my dog, though, that's more of a tragedy to me, because I'm pretty sure that the doggo won't survive that. You see, there's a revolver in it for me. 2 revolvers. That all has its upsides, but that's how dangerous a scyther can be if it doesn't run into a trap. Quite the difference. So I'm pretty sure that this poor doggo won't make it. I'm so sorry, it's all my fault. It is. It really is. So, 2 prisoners, 16 days, blood rot. Blood rot. Blood rot without medicine is pretty much a difficult task. No. Alright, so, well, part of me isn't that unhappy about losing a dog, simply because one less mouth to feed. I was already worried about the extra food consumption for the base, so I would have been more uncomfortable with losing a person, though. And at the end of the day, I gained 2 revolvers and food out of that, because these guys, it's 3 rations, that's also 3 rations, that's a lot of food, actually. So, never to be underestimated how much food we gain out of dead people, and for some odd reason, this time they didn't take me for that. I really have no clue what the actual considerations of the game are to hate me for somebody of their faction dying on my map or not. Sometimes they hate me for the fact that somebody of their faction died on my map. Sometimes they just don't. This time they didn't. I'm happy, but I really have a hard time understanding why. But well, 1,500 hours in, still having no clue about a few things. I love that. Alright. But most of my question marks are, as a matter of fact, just because I forget to look them up. That's just that. If I really would want to know, I would have the means to. Anyways. Extreme break risk. Hey, Galga, you moving again? Have a good one. Galga rose from her bed, went over to the storage room, put the cowboy hat on her head that she tailored before she broke down, and moved on with life. Thus is the story of Galga. There you go. Take that, good bed. It's still an awful room, I know. So I really expected to have to move from this tile away earlier, a lot earlier. Oh, look here. Slightly impressive is already enough. Nice. Oh, I'm out of limestone blocks, so let's change that. What? She's not assigned to crafting? Let's change that. A ultra low priority on certain jobs is something I really like to have, just to have the ability to manually order them towards something, because I really feel like it's awesome to be able to. Also, I'm considering a revolver superior to a recurve bow, although that's not entirely true. The recurve bow is a lot higher ranged. Give me a sec. What happened here? Galga is somehow went unrestricted. So the catatonic breakdown rewrote the zones, or did I do some, or did I just forget to assign a zone to her? It must have been that one. Okay, so to my great surprise, she escaped unharmed out of that. Sometimes you just have more luck than anything else. So going up close into a cluster of 2 auto charge turrets, I have no clue how that happened. Well, like I said, thus is the story of Galga, I guess. God, so much luck. Alright, let's not overstretch that luck. Thanks so much for watching, friends. I guess Gerbil has to wait until the next episode. We survived episode 13, even though that I went for some really foolish mistakes. But what is life without some foolishness? Drop a comment down below, leave a like, leave a subscribe. I'd be deeply appreciating your support, and thanks for everybody still hanging around. Let's see how far we'll make it. See you then. Bye-bye.